All right, let's run this. Let's run this one more again. This might be like the recording that I use for this. We've dropped the compressor so I don't accidentally switch to it. That's the plan here, because we realize we don't need Void Strike. Boreal! He's got to go. Figure out the juice for Boreal? Yeah, seems it. Although there's like a not as optimized juice for this that is like considerably lower requirement in terms of focus that'll probably also be in the video.
Destroy Boreal, and Aerith's mind may become clear again. Boreal is here. Strike fast.
There we go.
And do not let This gate only opens to Narmer prayers. Tear the veils from deacons and use those.
That's so far. Could have aimed that a little better. Also, for anyone curious, whenever you hit things like enemies with your operator, you regenerate energy. So like a lot of like me moving around has been me hitting some enemies on the way, which gives me a bunch of energy back. Oh, this guy. There we go. Luckily, this one's not nearly as deep in here. Saved me a little bit of time.
On Tau, the owl was solitary. He seemed to think himself above us and recognized the ram alone as an equal. To be mutilated like this, turned into a weapon, was humiliating for him.
Oh, I tried to kick off the wall. It did not let me. Oh, you summoned the... Aw, got unlucky. He summoned these guys immediately after his first mechanic, which is unfortunate for me. That's half, though. Now I just gotta wait. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Look at me. Oh, not quite. Not quite enough waiting. Probably enough waiting by now. There we go. A little sloppy,
Boreal
but
is
that's
down.
fine.
Narmer's spine eyes have been torn out. Excellent work.
Yeah, it was still pretty smooth. We did fine. 4 minutes 51, that's fine. Under 5 is solid. I wish I had a protective energy pyramid. Oh yeah, that is what I was doing, Grub. Thank you, though. But yeah, for anyone that wants to see the builds and stuff, Revenant is pretty simple. You could go higher strength and lower efficiency, but the high efficiency is nice, so you don't have any, like, you know, need to fill up with energy pads or anything like that. It's also only like 2 forma. Is it less than 2 forma? I think I added this dash, so it might actually only be a 1 forma build. Don't remember exactly. Also, agility can just be consequence. And then the Kuva Heck is this. This is for killing the Archon. You use the alt fire. Also, you don't need primed ammo stock. Regular ammo stock will still be, like, fine. Or you could use, like, tac pump. That's also fine, too, if the reload. Regular tac pump is probably better than regular ammo stock. But the double ammo is nice. And then the Stropha. Just like your general Stropha heavy attack build. If you used all, like, the non-prime versions of this, you'd use Quickening instead of Fury. But it's quite a bit cheaper as well. And could definitely be done quite easily. Yeah, and then Maturai is the most important thing here because you're using Maturai's Void Strike. So if you don't have Void Strike maxed, you are not going to get these damage numbers. Also, of course, we're like getting damage from Phoenix Talons as well. But yeah, was open for the Stropha. This is the Kuva Heck. I do have a heat bonus on it. It's 36%. Heat and radiation are going to be the exact same, though, for the purposes of this. So if you have a radiation one, that'll be identical. And it shouldn't be much different if you have whatever element, honestly. It's not going to be too big a deal. It's also not maximized. Like, you could have a 60% version of this, and any element of that is going to be fine for sure. Yeah, that's how you do this. That's how you do this. I might just upload that like that, honestly. Because, like, the likelihood that they change this is pretty high. Because, like, they could, like, fix the fight to make it so we don't have to do some shit like this. Or not. So, like, you know. You never know. Also, hey, random note. I guess I'll put this in if I put it in. If I put this video just like this. Revenant can be subbed out for any frame that can just live through the fight and use Roar at, like, decent amounts of strength. So, like, Neja or Rhino or any number of frames. There's so many frames. You could do it with Protea even if you were a little dedicated. Baruch could do this just fine. Volt, if you're a little squirrely, could be fine. Wukong will be fine, I bet. Plenty of frames that, like, if you just are decent at staying alive, like, yeah, Naros, Nidus, all that stuff. If you can just live in the fight, Gara, Hildren, Wisp, the list goes on. Plenty of frames to do this. The frame is not the hard part here. The Kuva Heck is fairly specific, though. There are other good weapons for this, like the Fenmore. And the Stropha is a fantastic melee that you should just have. It's not that hard to farm. Please go get it. It's really good for this fight. Regardless, that's gonna do it for the recording. Also, hey everyone, we have a new outro. So, sorry this has taken a little while to get going for those of you that are over on the Patreon, but thank you so much to all of the $10+ patrons. Brutus, Salazar, Dylan Dworsky, Ephrain, Jeremy Stevens, Joshua Adams, Malik X. Williams, Mitchta, Trent Hallmark, Victor, and Zach Zahner. Thank you very much for being $10 patrons. And also, thank you very much to just all the patrons in general. It's been really awesome to try and get this big website stuff off the ground. And I hope you guys continue to support me and are enjoying the content that is going up there, including this video. So yeah, it's been a fantastic time so far, and hopefully we can just keep it going. Have a good one, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new outro as well. I think it came out pretty nice. And that should do it. Later, all.